Okay, so we're now on part 2 of our video on cellulose. Wasn't it incredible to see how that giraffe swallowed, and then you could see how the food is regurgitated up? Such a cool thing to see. Well, it is for us biologists. So let's have a look at this. Humans cannot digest cellulose, but animals such as cows, sheep, and horses, and of course giraffes can. These herbivores have bacteria in their gut that make, can you guess what the name of the enzyme will be, given that it breaks down cellulose? Yep, it is going to be cellulase. Okay. These enzymes, so cellulase, I've spelled it at the bottom for you, C-E-L-L-U-L, and the A-S-E, that's typical of enzymes. These enzymes break down the bonds within the cellulose molecule, so that'd be the hydrogen bonds, and also the glycosidic bonds to release units of beta glucose. This is an example of mutualism. So mutualism is a kind of relationship found between two different creatures. So we got the herbivores on one hand and we got the bacteria, and they're both benefiting. The bacteria is getting a food source and a lovely sheltered environment, while the herbivores are getting a rich source of energy in terms of the glucose. It also says there, we use a lot of cellulose. It's found in all plant cells and it's therefore a readily available raw material. Probably the best known use is the manufacture of paper. There's also cellophane, clear film used in food packaging, celluloid, which is used in the manufacture of photographic film, still an art that, cellulose films, which are used in the production of dialysis machines. So dialysis machines act to filter blood from a patient when their own kidneys do not work. Also cellotape and viscose are other examples. So just so that you're aware, there's a wide range of examples. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to pause the video and take the time to write 2 revision cards. Describe the structure of cellulose and explain how the structure of cellulose is related to its function. So I'm going to put it back on the first one. If you get your revision cards out, describe the structure of cellulose. And then explain how the structure of cellulose is related to its function. Pause the video to do that and restart when you're ready. Okay, now your final task. If you don't complete it now, I'd like you to complete it for next lesson, please. So here is a question for 6 marks from a past paper, and I'd love to see how you tackle this. So it says, describe how the structure and the properties of starch and cellulose are related to their functions in plant cells. Now, before we answer this question, describe is the command word. So that's not explain how it works, it's describing how it works. So imagine I couldn't see a picture. You could draw a picture, or you could describe it in words. If you draw the picture, you need detailed labels. So I want a description of both the structure and the properties of both starch and cellulose, and how those structures and properties are linked to their functions, their jobs in plant cells. 6 marks, so I want 6 clear bullet points, and we'll go through that next lesson. Very well done. Keep up the good work, and I will post this video on Show My Homework if you need to go back and look at it again. Take care. Well done.